Hello everyone. We are back for another episode of Jurassic Adventure Season 4. Let's see what's happening today, shall we? As you can see, joining us today is none other than Kate, Sledgehammer, and of course, little Freddy. As you all know, last time we saw Kate, she was not really in the best of shape. She was terribly sick. But it seems like today, thankfully, a miracle has happened. She's feeling a lot better now. However, her age is still catching up to her, and she is definitely not in the best of shape. But Sledgehammer will continue to fight by her side until the end. So far, these three have just been traveling for hours, just in a place in search of not just food, but also a decent place to have a night at. But unfortunately, as usual, the island crawls with predators. So unfortunately, finding that type of place is quite hard today, without becoming mincemeat. Thankfully, after an hour, they have finally found at least a decent place to graze for today. But unfortunately, Freddy, being the little youngster he is prone to getting into trouble. He gets distracted by an insect. But Kate keeps her eye on her son. She knows how dangerous this island can be, and she's not about to lose her third and final baby. But as Freddy plays, he does not realize that something is just beyond the grass. Because watching poor little Freddy play is a predator. This is a Tyrannotitan. Quite an unusual and, frankly, quite a new creature on this island. But nonetheless, it is a killing machine. Covered head to tail in feathers, this is quite a strange Tyrannosaur. In fact, it's not even a Tyrannosaur, despite the name Tyrannotitan. For you see, this thing is actually related to creatures like Kratos, like Giganotosaurus or Allosaurus, instead of T-Rex. Unfortunately, Freddy is walking right into its trap. Unfortunately, it strikes. This is quite the deadly standstill. The Tyrannotitan could easily tear apart Sledgehammer and easily rip out Kate's jugular if they're not careful. But the worst part, there are two Tyrannotitans. They may not be the biggest of predators, but they are most certainly not the weakest, as they are more than capable of shredding Kate now. Kate wants to pierce them with her horns so bad, but she knows that's a reckless endeavor. So she quickly and slowly backs away her son. And Sledgehammer, of course. Thankfully, ever since that incident, things have been peaceful throughout the day. Though all three, including Freddy, are now still on edge. Thankfully, after a little bit more traveling and a bit more searching, Kate and Sledgehammer and Freddy have found the most beautiful place to graze at. On top of a small hill with 3 pairs of orifices. And a new spot for Freddy to play, of course. But sadly for these herbivores, there's always predators on this island, because stalking them is a pack of killers. This is not Ghost. As we all know, there is another pack of Atrociraptors on this island. This is Phantom, and of course, joining him are all 3 of his brothers, Striker, Shredder, Smoke, and of course his mate, Scarlet. Now you might be thinking, what happened to Scarlet? Well, you see, ever since last time we saw her, we knew her as this. And now she looks like this. Well, you see, this is a simple answer. It seems like those scales she was rocking last time, have molted, and now she is this gorgeous, but also pretty creepy blood red color. She is now officially known as Scarlet, with her new scales, and with her mate to impress. But that besides the point, they are here for lunch. Unfortunately for these pack of killers, the Parasaurolophus have given out their location. Sledgehammer and Kate have been searching all day for a nice grazing spot. They're not about to let these pack of Atrociraptors just scare them off like this. With a baby to protect, Kate is willing to fight to the death just to protect her son and her best friend. Kate and Sledgehammer are completely surrounded. But Kate, she is a tough warrior, and she is not going to allow these Atrociraptors to scare her and her best friend and her kid. So she charges. But she quickly finds out they are a lot quicker than she thought. But with Sledgehammer by her side, Kate is untouchable. Until the Atrociraptors, they pick up a scent, and for some reason it sends them running. Confused, battered, and bruised, Kate and Sledgehammer and Freddy have no idea what just happened. They thought they won at first, but sadly, that is far from the truth. The battle has only begun. a beast of unholy power. Kratos.